It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Patriots and the Raiders under the lights on Monday night.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived. Here's a handoff to Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They'll try and run it here with Warren.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And
oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Kickoff by Nate Hobbs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Myers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take this to about the 28. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Warren. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. So quarter 1 in. Now a 3rd and 2. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Throwing is May. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To throw on 1st down is May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is May. He's got it at the 3. And the Patriots are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Patriots will cut it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sione Takitaki.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. Throwing now is May. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, New England.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Ryland's kick here is good, and the Pats will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1, and he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 2. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. He'll check this down to the running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Tua Tagovailoa, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both
Coach,
these teams
thanks.
running through their
This
final
one's still
adjustments.
anyone's
It's time
game.
for the second half.
We'll see who can come
and for
out
the
with
call,
hot
let's
hand
get it back out
in
to
the
Mike
second
Tirico
half.
and
About
Greg
to get
Olson.
started. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here's May. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he will go all the way. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A carry here for Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On On the handoff, this is Warren. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Warren. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Out quickly, and it's Adams. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Warren. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, May. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They'll run the toss with Warren. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders have cut the deficit to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is passed. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. May going to look to throw. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain. To throw now, May. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard. They'll go play action with May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. He'll be stopped here short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And he will score. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt. They run out of the gun with Warren. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Now Stevenson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd down and 5. Stevenson. And he will score. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They put Adams in motion. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. 17 yards on that play. First down, New England. A run here with Stevenson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at